Hey, Danny McMullen here. I thought I'd do a quick vlog video. I haven't done any videos for quite some time. My last video was just kind of a test video in the church that I've been going to. I've been taking my guitar there during the week and playing. That was just from my phone, so the audio was really bad. So I don't know, it is what it is. I'm married now, and I'm living in Nevada. Used to live in California, on the coast of California. It's a lot different here. I live out in the desert, so it's really dry and hot. Where I used to live in the redwoods, where it was damp and cold most of the time. So it's a big difference from where I was. But it's not a big deal as long as you don't have to stay outside. Most of the time, like at work, I'm inside, and a lot of times I'm in a freezer, so I don't really notice how hot it is outside until I have to go out to my truck. But yeah, I'm not used to the season changes. It snows here too, so where I was, it didn't snow at all. It just rained all winter long. But I'm still struggling with depression. Getting married doesn't do anything to change that. It's part of my makeup. It's the way my brain works, how I see the world and how I think and stuff. But I've been going to a church out here in northern Nevada, and something that happened recently. The elders decided to change the name of the church. And it used to be a Baptist church, and I guess it still is, but they got rid of the name Baptist in the name of the church. And then they're doing membership now, where they want people to become members, and that's not really something that I'm into. We're probably still gonna go, but there's not a lot of options out here, and I love the people that are there, but it's just, and they preach the word, but there's some things that I don't think that aren't right, and like membership, I don't find that like official membership where you have to sign a paper and have a covenant, what they call it covenant membership. That's not something that I agree with. I believe as soon as we're believers, we are members of the church. We're members of Christ's body, and so we don't have to do anything extra to become members. Or I don't see anything in Scripture that says that there's such a thing as official membership in a local church. It's just, if you're a believer, you are a member. And I'm not against making a confession of faith publicly in the local assembly, but as far as making some sort of covenant or commitment, to me that's outside of biblical teaching. But it is what it is. Most churches do that. They have membership. For a while, the church that we're going to doesn't have a music program because there was some sort of falling out, division of some sort, and a lot of the church left, including the worship bands, and so they don't have anyone playing music. But all they do is they have a TV screen, and they have songs played on there, and we sing. But as far as like me being involved in doing the music there, it's something I was considering if I could get over the stage fright. But frankly, I don't really have the time to do it. It takes a lot of time to work that stuff out, all the music and arrangements and everything. And not to mention that I'm all by myself doing it. There's no one else to do it. So, oh well. And I'm working at Walmart. I work in the deli at Walmart. And it's a mess there. Walmart is they're a multi-billion-dollar company, or trillion-dollar. I don't know what their worth is right now, but they cut corners everywhere they can, and they keep pushing and they keep pushing. They see how much they can get out of you, and it's like if you can't do it, they're like, well, that's fine. We'll get someone else to do it. They're fine with getting rid of you. There doesn't seem to be much care for the individual. And I've heard places like Amazon are worse, but I can testify at Walmart it's very much like that, and there's a serious lack of communication at Walmart too. You're just kind of on your own, and I mean, you get in trouble if you don't know something and you do something wrong, but they didn't actually train you how to do it in the first place. No one took the time to really go through anything. So you just kind of have to wing it and just figure it out on your own. There's a lot of that. And customers come in and there's stuff that we don't have or we're out of it, and even though it's not my fault or the other employee's fault, it's Walmart's fault. It's either the management or it's corporate or whatever, but we'll get the blame for it, of course, because we're the ones dealing with the customers, and so they come after us. So you get it on both ends. You get it from the managers, and then you get it from the customers that come in. So, but with my mental issues and stuff, I don't have a lot of options. I've been close to quitting several times just because I can't handle very much. And before working at Walmart, I hadn't worked for 15 years. I've been on disability for bipolar and anxiety and all that. So just the fact that I've held this job for almost a year is, it's a miracle. And my wife and I, we're doing okay. We're trying to save money to get our own house. Right now we're renting, so it's not ideal. We don't have a lot of space. But hopefully I'll get my schedule at work changed, so I'll have a little more time. I haven't had time to do videos at all. I haven't really had a place to do them either. I'm just kind of in our bedroom doing it. But hopefully I'll have a little more time, and then maybe I'll show a Bible that I got. It's a New King James. It's Cambridge Topaz. Yeah, it's a Topaz. And it's really nice and expensive, but I had to sell off a couple other Bibles that I had just to afford that one, because I don't have the money that I had before to just buy Bibles. So maybe I'll take a look at that and maybe play some songs or something. And I'll just note that even though I haven't made a lot of videos, I still get a lot of comments, or I get several comments each week, and just on old videos. And I've had comments to me saying stuff like, I'm kind of boring when I talk, or I don't have any confidence or whatever. And I'll just come out and say that's totally true. I don't. I'm nervous on camera. I'm nervous in front of people, and I don't have a public speaking type voice, and because I'm nervous. I don't sound exactly like this when I'm in person. But when I'm on camera, I'm just trying to remember what I want to say, and so there's not a lot of natural inflections in my voice. And so sure, yeah, I sound boring, but whatever. I just wanted to do videos just to connect with people, and to be out there, and just, I don't know, it's kind of interesting to me to do. And also I'll mention some of the comments I get. I still get quite a few comments on King James only stuff, and generally it's the same kind of stuff. They'll say there's no errors in the King James, and I'm like, but mostly people don't interact with what I've actually said in the videos. They just make claims but don't back them up. So that kind of stuff, it's irritating, but I guess it's not surprising. It's just, I wish that kind of stuff didn't happen. I wish people would just back up what they say instead of just making claims and stuff. But there's a lot of just bitter, angry people out there that, just don't have anything nice to say. And I've noticed that at work too. There's just some nasty customers. They come in and they're just flat out jerks, And I don't know why people have to be that way. They can't be pleasant, They come in there like they're the king of the world and we owe them everything. There's a lot of selfishness I've noticed. People come in and they expect us to throw away food and give them brand new fresh stuff for them, and I'm like, they don't realize that if I cook brand new fresh stuff for them, I have to throw the other stuff out even though it's still good, or I have to give the old stuff to other people. They don't care though. They want everything good for themselves, and who cares about anyone else? So yeah, I have a hard time dealing with that kind of stuff, and being constantly in the public, it's very discouraging. Stuff that I see every day, and like I see the way people dress and how they act, and it's like everybody has a tattoo, and women wear stuff that they should not be wearing, and it's so much darkness out there in the world, and it's hard to not get discouraged and be down. And I get down every day I come home. I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, take me home, Lord. I want to go home now. I don't want to be here anymore. This place is horrible. And finally, I'll just talk about one thing. I get comments sometimes where people say, they'll accuse me of being out there in public. If you go out there in public, you have to expect to get, people coming back at you and complaining or being upset about whatever you said. And, and they'll say stuff, like, oh, boo-hoo, suck it up, that kind of stuff, And, the mentality is that if you complain about complainers, then you have the problem. It's your problem that you can't deal with the garbage. And I'm like, no, that's nonsense. It's their fault. It's their problem. It's not my problem. I'm not going to feel bad because I feel bad, because, that's not, just because someone else is making a stink, I shouldn't have to feel bad about feeling bad about that, It's their problem. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm just saying that people tend to get on my case for complaining about the complainers, instead of going, hey, that guy's being a jerk, I'm right to be upset about it. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyhow, I'm sorry to be a downer on this video. I'm just feeling kind of down today and frustrated with the way things are. I know why things are the way they are in this world is because of the fall and because of sin and all that. But it doesn't mean that I have to just be joyous and excited about it, I can point out the things that are wrong, and I'm not going to apologize for pointing out the things that are wrong. I feel like we're supposed to not complain, we're not supposed to say when something's wrong, and if you do, then you're in trouble, and it's like it's our problem if we complain about the things that are wrong. Anyhow, I'm sorry about the negativity. Hopefully my next video will be a little more upbeat and encouraging. I guess I'm just a little worn down by all the jerks out there and the way people treat people, how people treat me, whatever. I expect it from people out there in the world, customers that I deal with, but it's so much more discouraging when it's from confessed believers, and they confess Christ, but they act like just children and jerks. You know, and I that kind of stuff I don't excuse. That stuff really gets under my skin. So I guess I'm telling people to stop being jerks. Shape up. Be nice, you know? I think a lot of times people act that way because, I don't know, they're probably hurting inside themselves, and so they don't know how to deal with it, and it comes out in bitterness and anger toward everyone else. And I try not to be mean to other people, you know, even when they're mean to me. And that's what we're called to do, turn the other cheek. But everyone has a limit. Everyone can only take so much, and then, well, what I do, by the time I've had too much, I end up just going really quiet. I just get quiet and just shut down because I don't want it to come out where I'm being angry towards people. So it's sort of like a, I don't know, protective device where I just shut down so I don't hurt anyone. Because anything that comes out isn't gonna be good. But anyhow, I'm continuing, and yeah, I hope to do some more videos soon as time allows. So, you know, thank you for enduring this video, and God bless. Thanks for watching.